So yeah, my fanatics, my folks, my audience. Usually I play music in the background and this and that, But you know, my voice it speaks. So welcome to part 3 of why we said Black Life mattered or matters. Yeah. So through the last few, part 1 and part 2, we explore a little bit of what happened in the past and some things that happen in the present and some things that we want to see now into the future is what I will go in that video. You understand? Funnily enough, maybe I run off my mouth and still I do research, realize that Mr. George Floyd was giving advice to the young youths on how to conduct themselves on the road. What a thing. Or we never know what will go before us. So it's always good to say a good word to even benefit your own character. You understand? Because later on, people was to see that this man had a good spirit because he was talking about good stuff. You understand? Couple days or so on internet before. You know? And my people, my fanatics, my folks, we ain't gonna long it out really. Yeah? Because I want to get to the next of the story where it go that Bustamante, yeah, they call him Sir Alexander Bustamante. So as I'm Jamaican born, I have to link why Black life matters so much. Link it with a country that was ruled by really a racist institution itself. So imagine being a country predominantly black and the institution is racist against you. So we get to who then call Sir Alexander Bustamante, but I never call him Sir now. You know why? Because there's this thing we're going on at Coral Garden, you know what I mean? And I think they call it the Black Friday Massacre. And at the time, because him, I would have called Sir, I would have called Mr. Leonard Howell more for Sir Leonard Howell than Alexander Bustamante actually. But in saying that, Leonard Howell is the man, that pioneered the first 200 to 2000 Rasta at Pinnacle. You know, which is a high pint mountain in Yard. But we don't want to really lose a pint in Jamaica. So basically, and simply put, is that at this time, Bustamante was in power. His political party was in power. You know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think same a JLP. Which, at this early point in the history, you really want to point out. But basically, you had, you had the Rastafarian philosophy spreading into the every creases and every crevice of the country in Jamaica at the time. And it was really taken on, because it was not so long ago the people were free. You understand? So, after people get them freedom at 62, people was happy. You understand? So at the end of the day, there was a lot of black Jamaicans at the time that was basically trying to keep to the status quo. Try to make themselves as European presentable as possible and all of that. That stuff that was embedded into us, that missionary Christianity, all of that stuff that was embedded into us. Basically things that we did not come to the Caribbean with, So in any case, who them call Sir Alexander Bustamante, who were just called Bustamante from here, Bustamante decide that, boy, he can have the Rastafari them doing this Black Lives Matter agenda back in the day. Because in not so much words, it was exactly what was happening in a black country. You understand? Ruled by, colonial picked leaders, you know, because this is post-colonialism, you know what I mean, post-slavery stuff. You understand? So at the time, you understand what the imperial them things said. We weren't fit to rule ourselves, so they had to have some person in position of power that looked like the slave master or massa. As, a, as what they would have said. Like a countryman say, me master, I know me master. And that's where the talk come from. You know? Master. But basically, you know, because them never educate we in the language, we just learn it through hearing, so we say what we heard as close as, and then say it back how we could at the time. Or maybe we pretended that we never know no better, you know what I mean, just to make life easier on ourselves. We're Jamaican, we know if we pull off Sykes. You understand? So in any case, Bustamante decides, say, oh, you see them Rasta here, brethren? Or we don't know if his order sent down from the big America, you know what I mean? The big America decides, say, maybe them don't want those past slave get no kind of power, momentum, and spread more rebellion into the Caribbean amongst the rest of the bush Negroes of Suriname, straight up to Brazil, back down to Trinidad, and straight up into St. Vincent and St. Lucia. You understand? The man them decide, say, they don't want none of that go on. And then, because I learned from some study that Jamaica was a very inspirational place, that when they spark revolution spark all over Caribbean, all over the place. You know, that was a fascinating fact to learn from my research. But in saying that now, Bustamante down there, and Bustamante don't like the rapid progress that Rastafari are making in the country. You know what Bustamante say? You know, as one of the leader them in the country, one of the main man, prime minister them up there in the high cabinet, the man say, yeah, any Rasta that you cannot catch and bring to a jailhouse, yeah, you can't just kill them and fling them up a bogil. So, what is bogil, my people? Bogil is a cemetery. Bogil is a cemetery. You know what I mean? Like a man that say, man, I got to relay your tourist down a dove cut. You understand what I mean? That's what he say. So if you rasta where you catch, you understand, you carry them down, you cut off their ear or send them up a bogil because it can't go on. My people, this also is why I say Black Lives Matter, because think about it. You're in a country. The country is 90% black, 10% ruled by some racist white or some imperialist ruler. And think about it, my people. Yeah, you're in a country like that. Yeah, and the 10% make you not even happy that you're black. Make you not even happy that you're black, And what I'm trying to show you is that even in a country where a majority of the country is black, it doesn't change the fact that Black Lives Matter. You understand? I had to take it to Jamaica for a little bit just to show people that even in a country like Jamaica, predominantly black, that same thing could happen. You understand? And Bustamante, when you go look up how Bustamante look. You understand what I'm saying? Go look up how Bustamante look. You understand? And Bustamante, instead of making the blacks at the time who was depressed from post-slavery, post not having no independence, 62, the best offering that he could give to people who wanted to rediscover their culture and their roots. As one of the men in high society, in power, as like, high up. You understand what I mean, yeah? Any call that he make, that's what's happening, prime minister, whatever. He decide that, yes, he's gonna wanna send the resistance against the system and colonialism and neo-colonialism system and the whitewashing of African minds